All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Jay coming back again with another stream as we get into the week 2 schedule. I'm going to give a big shout out to the Wrench Gang, big shout out to the family. If you're not a part of either of those, you are missing out on being part of one of the greatest communities on YouTube. So make sure that you lock it in. Make sure you guys smash that like, that thumbs up, and of course subscribe to the channel. Click that bell, turn on your notifications. That way you don't miss a stream, miss content. We got some stuff to cover tonight. Obviously, we're going to get into my stream schedule, what games I'm going to be streaming over the next 4 days. We got some news to talk about as you guys trickle in. Shout out to Eric. Shout out to Skull. What up, what up, what up? Forrest Green in the building. What's going on with you, man? D1. Let's go, let's go. Skull prizes, I change a lot. Listen, change is fine, just as long as you don't change up on yourself and the people that's close to you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Scott. Says, but are you ready for week 2? I'm ready, yo. I'm ready. I am ready. We got a lot to talk about tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get into the schedule. We're going to get into some news. But before we do that, how's everybody doing tonight? Shout out to Cameron. What's going on with you, man? We also got an update on the Michael Oher situation that we're going to address too. I know there's been a lot of discussion as far as, right, wrong, things that have been said. Hey, listen, if someone has felt like they've been used, abused, and not rightfully compensated for their life story, then hey, they're entitled to reach out and try and get what they can within reason, obviously. But we'll get into that. Then we'll get into the schedule and all that kind of good stuff. Shout out to Jeff. What's going on with you, man? What's going on with you, bro? What do we got? 17 in the house. I'm sure you guys will trickle in. We got 9 likes. Make sure you guys smash that like, that thumbs up so we can go ahead and get started here, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Eric. Says, great. Just kicking back. Man, shout out to you, Eric. It's all love, bro. All love. Rogelio is fishing. Yo, what's up, bro? Hope your day is going well. Stay blessed. You as well. You as well, sir. I hope your day is going good as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this Michael Oher story. Obviously, you guys know yesterday I addressed the beginning stages of what was going on as far as him going to court, taking the Tui family to court, basically trying to get money in regards to his situation and everything that happened and what he's trying to settle for and his demands. And listen, if you look at where he's coming from an emotional angle, then obviously you're gonna understand. But from a legal standpoint, that's what matters in these kind of situations, right? Is his legal counsel up to par, and if they're going to be prepared for what the family has in store with their lawyers and their team and all that kind of stuff. So a few more shout outs and then we'll get to the story. Shout out to you, Patty Hassat. What's going on with you, Patty? Cameron, what's up, man? What's going on with you, bro? Bob Evans in the house. Let's go. All right, let's get to it. Said Tui's dispute Michael Oher claims alleged shakedown effort. Shout out to Babe. Tui's dispute Michael Oher claims alleged shakedown effort. As we get into it, let's play the video.
Why Michael Oher filed this petition after all these years?
Yeah, they did. And they said this has been kind of a long process for Michael Oher. Like going back to when the movie was made, Michael Oher always suspected that somebody was making money and, and the family was making money on the film. But whenever he asked about it, he was deflected. He was told, talk to this person or talk to that person. And moreover,
all right, so I wanted to play this again. For some of you who didn't catch it yesterday, you catch it now. I wanted to play that part specifically because it says that he's alleging that he didn't know about what was being paid, how much, this, so forth and so on. So with that statement in itself, if it's true, it's going to dispute anything that the Tui family and their legal counsel have to say. But let's go ahead and get into the story. It says the Tennessee family accused by retired NFL star Michael Oher of tricking him into conservatorship and taking all the proceeds from the blockbuster film about his life, The Blind Side, such a fitting title, responded to the allegations Tuesday by claiming that Oher threatened to go public with his story if they did not pay him $15 million. Attorney Martin Singer issued a statement on Tui's behalf. Oher's claims outlandish and said the idea that the family ever sought to profit off of Mr. Oher is not only offensive, it's transparently ridiculous. Look at attorney Martin Singer's word salad. In reality, the Tuohys opened their home to Mr. Oher, offered him structure, support, and most of all, unconditional love. Unconditional love, ladies and gentlemen. At what cost? That's the question. At what cost? Singer's statement says they have consistently treated him like a son and one of their 3 children. His response was to threaten them, including saying that he would plant a negative story about them in the press unless they paid him $15 million. Attorney Don Barrett, a member of Oher's legal team, said in a statement Tuesday night, "We try cases in the courtroom based on facts. We have confidence in our judicial system and in our client, Michael Oher. We believe that justice will be served in the courtroom, and we hope to get there quickly." Now, if you notice the 2 differences as far as in the responses from the legal counsel on both sides, right? You have the Tuohy attorney basically pointing out that it's discrediting their client and how it's all just hearsay and it's just slander. But then on the flip side, you have Oher's legal counsel basically saying, hey, we're just going to take this thing to court. We're going to take it to trial, and justice is going to be served. So we see where this is going. Shout out to Forrest, says they took that unconditional love all the way to the bank. Yes. Yes, they did. Continuing on, the story of Leanne and Sean Tuohy and their efforts to help raise Oher out of poverty to the NFL was immortalized in the 2009 movie The Blind Side. On Monday, Oher petitioned a Tennessee probate court with allegations that a central element of the story that the Tuohys had adopted him was a lie concocted by the family to enrich itself. Instead, less than 3 months after Oher turned 18 in 2004, the petition says the couple tricked him into signing the document, making them his conservators, which gave them legal authority to make business deals in his name. The petition further alleges that the Tuohys used their power as conservatives to strike a deal that paid them and their 2 birth children millions of dollars in the royalties from the Oscar-winning film that earned more than $300. Now listen, the big thing in regards to him proving all of this is just whether or not he's received payments from this family, from the movie studios, from the distributors, producers, whatever. As long as he can prove that he didn't receive any money from them, the man's got a case, because this is going to make the court open up how much has been made from the movies, how much has been made from endorsements, how much has been made from contracts that his name was involved in, all that stuff since 2009. Let's keep it going. While Oher got nothing for a story that would not have existed without him. According to the legal filing, the movie paid the Tuohys each $225,000 plus 2.5% of the film's defined net proceeds. 2.5% of $300 million. Let's do the math. 10% of $300 million is $30 million. They got paid 2.5% of $300 million. In the years since, the Tuohys have continued calling the 37-year-old Oher their adopted son and have used that assertion to promote their foundation, as well as Leanne Tuohy's work as an author and motivational speaker. So listen, if there's documentation that they've been calling this man their adopted son and they've been benefiting off of it, and there's no record of him actually being adopted, what's next? Shout out to Patty, says, but they lied about the so-called adoption. And that's what I'm getting at. That's my point. if there's no record of him being adopted, but they do have records of this family saying that he was their adopted son, and which would leave him to think that he was actually adopted when he signed that paperwork, then this should be open and closed for the court. This should be very, very easy for the attorneys and very easy for the judge. And obviously, if there's a jury, it's not looking good for the Tuohy family. So let's keep it going. It says in his statement, Singer said agents for Michael Lewis, author of the best-selling book that became The Blind Side, negotiated a deal in which the Tuohy family received a small advance from the production company and a tiny percentage of the net profits. Tiny percentage, 2.5% of $300 million. All right. They insisted that any money received be divided equally, and they have made good on that pledge, the statement said. The evidence documented in profit participation checks and studio accounting statements is clear. Over the years, the Tuohys have given Mr. Oher an equal cut of every penny received from The Blind Side. Even recently, when Mr. Oher started to threaten them about what he would do unless they paid him an 8-figure windfall. And as part of the shakedown effort refused to cash the small checks from the Tuohys, they still deposited Mr. Oher's equal share into a trust account they set up for his son. This is from what their lawyer is saying right now. This is everything that I don't want you guys to get confused. This is what Martin Singer, the Tuohy family lawyer, is saying. Singer's statement continues to say that his actually attempted to run this place several times before, but it seems that numerous other lawyers stopped representing him once they saw the evidence and learned the truth. Sadly, Mr. Oher has finally found a willing enabler and filed his ludicrous lawsuit as a cynical attempt to drum up attention in the middle of his latest book tour. More word salad, please. Keeping it going. In his court petition, Oher asked the judge to terminate the conservatorship granted to the Tuohys in August 2004 and a full accounting of the money the Tuohys earned using Oher's name, and to have the couple pay him his fair share of profits, as well as unspecified compensatory and punitive damages. Singer said the family will not oppose the termination of their guardianship, but will not hesitate to defend their good names, stand up to this shakedown, and defeat this offensive lawsuit. Listen, the bottom line is this. The man wants to be paid. He needs to be paid. If he has not been compensated properly in regards to his namesake and his story, and you guys just took all the money and you've been living well and you've been getting paid from the endorsements, then guess what? He deserves every penny that he's asking for right now. That's just the bottom line. So let's open up the books. Let's see how much was made. Let's figure it all out. I'm here for this story, and I will keep you all updated as we keep it going. All right, let's get to the comments. Jacob said, yo, Jay, are you streaming this schedule release? Schedule release is in this video, my friend. We're going to get to that shortly. We'll get to that shortly. Eric says, yes, we do, Jay. Court TV is going to have a headline. Forrest says, good people are everywhere, and bad people, well, they're just like Denny's restaurants. They're everywhere, too. Shout out to you, Forrest. What's up, Serious Biz? What's going on with you, man? Happy Face says, it's kind of crazy, but the fact that men are not fully mentally developed until they're in their late 20s, convince a teenager to sign conservatorship is pretty evil. Just cut him in. Well, listen, when there's money involved, right, there's evil involved. Whenever there's money involved, there's greed. And then with greed, there's going to be someone who tries to find whatever loophole they can to rob the person they're trying to get the money from. Just how things go. Immortal says, what's Sandra Bullock have to say? I've not got an update in regards to her statement or what she said about it, but I will definitely be looking for that. Jonah says, the family sold the story to a book writer, and the author of the book sold it to the filmmakers. I mean, regardless, right? At the end of the day, this man deserves money, right? You gotta look at it like this. If he was happy and content and everything was handled the way that it should have been, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. But obviously there's a crack in the door, and he was able to find that crack, and he's got a legal team who believes it as well. So there you go. Jonas says, well, this family owns a lot of fast food businesses before meeting him, but he does deserve his half, and if not more. Yeah, without a doubt. Right? He deserves his share, regardless of who they are and with them trying to defend their good names and their reputation and all kind of stuff. That's all fine, good, and dandy. But the problem with this is going out and saying that you adopted someone that you didn't. That's a big problem. And that in itself ruins any kind of credibility you have as a motivational speaker, as a person who has went out and basically stated certain things to other individuals to not only close deals and coaching and all kinds of stuff like that, but every business deal that you've created was based off of a lie. But hey, that's the common sense of the situation and understanding of it. Sheila says, I am so torn about this Blind Side. Watched about 5 times and it hurts that it was all a lie. Shout out to you, Sheila. Definitely, without a doubt. I was so frustrated yesterday when I started reading this story that it would really, it really hit my stomach hard. I was just so disgusted that this could happen. But at the end of the day, it's one of those things where you look at someone was 18 years old and he just didn't have any kind of, I want to say peer group or any kind of circle of friends or any kind of family that could give him some kind of insight or some kind of, information to say, hey, you're not being adopted. These people are just taking over your finances and handling things for you that have to do with money. If this man was thinking that he was a part of their family and he really wasn't, that's probably the biggest issue here, right? Granted, there's money involved, but this man really thought he was a part of their family, and he wasn't. And that's the saddest part about the whole story. So, yeah. Shout out to you, Shante. Serious Biz says, I'm thankful I didn't watch it. Feel justified now. Yeah, the title on the actual title on the cover at the top, it says based on a true story. So, yeah, we were all duped, especially if you went to the movie theater and paid to see that movie. All right. I'll keep you updated with that one as we go on, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, before we get into the schedule, quick updates for the Buccaneers fans, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Wide receiver Russell Gage has season-ending injury. Tampa Bay Buccaneers wide receiver Russell Gage will miss the 2023 season with the knee injury suffered at Wednesday's joint practice with the Jets, a source told ESPN's Jeremy Fowler. Gage was carted off the practice field in Florham Park, New Jersey with the injury. He was in tears as he was leaving the field, with teammates taking a knee around him. We hear it's going to be pretty serious, and I'll wait to hear the final results, Coach Todd Ball said. After the practice, Gage's injury was non-contact, sustained while he was backpedaling during 7-on-7 drills. I can tell by the way he was sitting on the truck that it was probably something that happened pretty bad. Ball said, our hearts go out to him, and we'll see how it goes. Listen, whenever you see a player being carted off and they're crying, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. You got to understand that these guys are, some of these guys, I'm not going to say all of them, some of these guys are definitely tough as nails. They train day in, day out. Some of the most physically fit people on the planet. So, to get injured and be carted off during training and you're upset about it, it's definitely going to be pretty bad. Season-ending injury for Russell Gage. So there you go. Let me address some of these chat here. Shout out to Tom5150 says Bills Mafia here. Let's go. Shout out to you, Tom. Much love, man. Happy Face says the basis of the story is that they took in a troubled alone child and they took him in, when in reality they were taking advantage of a troubled alone kid. Exactly. Shout out to Immortal as Todd Balls, still a Gator hater. Yes, Matt. Do you think Sandra Bullock going to get involved? Listen, they were calling for Sandra Bullock to have her award taken away. I don't think that should happen. I mean, she was an actress who was paid to play a role. I'm sure she didn't have anything to do with the family specifically and, the decisions that they made and that whole thing. So, I'm not going to beat up on Sandra Bullock. Do I think she should drop some kind of statement about it? Probably, because she was, it's basically the second star of the film. So, or actually the star of the film. So, yeah. Shout out to JJ. What's going on with you? Shante says, you know what makes it even more disgusting? It was a good movie, too. Yeah. But it was a good movie because of the story. Right? You can't have a good movie without a good story. And the fact that we were all duped into thinking it was true is what made it good. So everybody, like I said, everybody got robbed. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go ahead and get into the NFL 2023 preseason schedule for week 2 that I will be streaming over the next 4 days. If you have not already, make sure that you, of course, hit that like, that thumbs up. We got 26 now. Let's try to get to 30, ladies and gentlemen. We need 4 more likes, 4 more thumbs up to get to 30. So make sure you hit that like, that thumbs up. We got the votes going. Are you ready for week 2? 100% of you said yes, and I would have not expected anything less than that, because if you hit no, then why are you here? Shout out to you guys. All right, let's go ahead and get into the schedule. Tomorrow, Thursday Night Football. I will be streaming this game. We're going to have your Browns and the Eagles. That's going to be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Game will be on NFL Network. Getting into the preseason leaders, Thompson Robinson, who I really enjoyed watching. Currently 184 yards, 2 touchdowns. McKee with 148 yards, 10 for 20. On the rushing side, Mr. Felton Jr. with 77 yards, 1 touchdown. Penny with 34 yards on 9 carries. Receiving yards, Watkins Jr. with 106 yards, 1 touchdown. And Cleveland with 5 receptions, 68 yards. Getting into the total yards, 366 for the Browns, 371 for the Eagles. Your over-under will be 37.5, and your Eagles are favored by 3.5, and I'm taking the Eagles in this game. Quick shout-out to Scott. My man Scott coming through with the $5 donation. Shout out to you, Scott. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $5 super chat donation, my friend. Ric Flair, we got to get Ric Flair out for you guys real quick. Yeah, I know we can't leave out Ric Flair when the super chats come through. There we go. Shout out to you, Scott. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $5 donation. All right. I'm taking the Eagles for this one. 3.5. We had a rough week 1 as far as predictions go, but I'm feeling pretty solid. I'm feeling pretty solid for this one. I got the Eagles tomorrow. Next up, we have your Panthers and the Giants on Friday. This will be at 7 p.m. I will be streaming this game as well. Panthers and Giants. Unfortunately, we didn't see much from Bryce Young. I'm just not looking forward to the man at all. I'm just being honest with you. I'm sorry, Panthers fans. It's going to be a long ride for the kid. He's not ready. That's not to say that he can't become good, but it's going to be a lot of work. So, getting into the season leaders, Matt Crow, 126 yards, 1 interception. DeVito with 155 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. On the rushing side, Brown with 34 yards on 8 carries. Corbin, 40 yards on 3 carries. On the receiving side, Wright with 35 yards, 3 receptions. And Sills with 36 yards, 2 receptions. Getting into the total yards, 166 for those Panthers, 243 for the Giants. As far as the over-under, it's going to be 39. Giants will be by 3. And I'm rocking with them Giants for the W. Giants for the W. Next up, it's going to be Saturday. My Bills Mafia, where you at? All right, so Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be streaming this game. Bills, Steelers, It's going to be a good one. They're going to be playing in Pittsburgh against those Steelers. Matt Barkley coming in with 172 yards, 2 touchdowns. Mason Rudolph with 132 yards, 1 touchdown. Mims with 23 yards on the rushing side. Austin with 23 yards as well on 2 carries. For the receiving, Keyshawn Johnson, 42 yards, 3 receptions. Austin the third with 73 yards, 2 receptions, and 1 touchdown. Getting into the total yards, 376 from my Bills Mafia. Where you at? Steelers, 340 yards. Getting into the spread, Pittsburgh Steelers are favored by 2.5. Over-under is 41. Y'all know I'm rocking with my Bills Mafia. That's automatic. Automatic for the Bills and Steelers. Shout out to ESB Matt. Does anyone know what's up with Cam? Where's Cam? What's Cam doing? What's Mr. Cam Newton doing? I don't know. He's out living his life, getting into arguments with kids over money. That's his thing right now. Anybody seen that video? He was going back and forth with some kids, and they were like talking garbage, and he had to resort to money, talk about bank accounts. You got to work on your roast game, kid. You got to work on your roast game. Like, why would you do that to a kid, though? I just got to, before we get into the next one, I just gotta say that. Like, why would you go back and forth with a kid, and then when he starts roasting you, you get into like bank accounts? That mean your roast game ain't strong. Just saying. Shout out to you, Eric. Let's keep it going. Next up is gonna be Sunday. This is gonna be your Saints and the Chargers. It's going to be Sunday at 7 p.m. This is going to be Sunday night football. You're going to have Hayner with 105 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Williams with 28 yards, and then Perry with 70 yards, 1 touchdown for the Saints. Getting into the total yards, 360 for the Saints, 342 for the Chargers. Over-under is going to be 38. Saints are favored, but I am rocking with the Chargers on this one. I think they come out. It's going to be a good game. Shout out to the triplets. What up, yo? What's going on with you? Forrest says, who are these clowns putting the Bills in the losing side 2 weeks in a row? You want to holler at Vegas for that. That's Vegas. You know, Vegas makes the odds. They set those odds. They get them to all the other bookies and all the sports books, and they make the rules. So when Vegas says 3.5, 3.5. Shout out to you, Forrest. All right, let's get to the last game, Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be great to have a Monday night game. We have not had a Monday night game in a long time. Excited for this. 8:21, 8 p.m. Monday night. Got your Baltimore Ravens, Washington Commanders. I'm expecting to see a lot more from Huntley. Focused, ready to go, determined. I like what I've seen in week 1, and I think he'll have a follow-up here in week 2. Sam Howell, 77 yards, 1 touchdown. It's preseason. Commanders snuck a 1 last game, but hey, they might do it again. You never know. We'll see. Hill with 48 yards, 3 carries. Rodriguez with 39 yards, 5 carries. Getting into the receiving side, 37 yards for Ryan, 4 receptions. Pringle with 32 yards, 1 reception. Getting into the yards, 273 for the Ravens, 289 for your Commanders. As far as the spread, Ravens are favored by 3. Over-under is 38.5. And I am going Ravens on this one. So, yeah, that's going to be the stream schedule for the next 4 days, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. Shout out to Immortal says, I got $10 that says Jay will stream Chicago in week 3. You know, let me see. Let me see what you talking about here, Immortal. Let me see what you talking about here. Let me see what that let me see if that $10 is real. We gonna see. We gonna see. Week 3 schedule. Week three. Where we at? Week 3. So we got Thursday, Giants and 49ers. I think you're right. I think you are right, Immortal. We are doing Bears and Kansas City week 3. We will not be doing Cowboys and Cardinals. Shout out to you guys, though. That's just not going to be the game that I do. I rock with y'all, but that Bears and Kansas City game, that Bears and Chiefs, yes. So you were accurate on that one, Immortal. Shout out to you. That's going to be Sunday, September 24th. And I'm excited for that one. A little mid-afternoon game at 4:25 between those Bears and the Chiefs. That's going to be a great one. My Bills playing? Yep, Bills playing at 1 o'clock. So that'll be the 1 o'clock game. And then obviously that'll be the 4 o'clock game, the Bears and the Chiefs. And then Sunday night's going to be the Steelers versus the Raiders for your Sunday night. So that will be week 3. There you go. Pro Gamer, what's up, man? What's going on with you, bro? Shout out to you. Patrick Mahomes says Chiefs play Cardinals. Not week 3. They play the Bears. Mortal says preseason? Oh. Well, now I got to go back to it. Let me go back and look it up. Hold on. He's trying to push you way down the line. I'm in September, my friend. He's like, nah, Jay, stay in August. Preseason week 3. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, you knew that was coming. Shout out to Immortal. Yeah, you knew that was coming. Bears at the Bills. I'm excited for that one. That's gonna be a good one. And I'm gonna need you here front and center, Immortal, because I know me and you gonna be going back and forth for that game. Shout out to you. Jonas said if the Bills had Allen and the rest of the starters playing at least one quarter, I would have taken the Bills, but it doesn't look like the starters won't start until week 1 regular season. Listen, sir. You going to stop disrespecting my Bills, whether it's second or third string. We going to be fine against the Steelers. All right? We going to do great. I am not worried. At all. Shout out to Red says Eagles better get Jalen Hurts out here or I'm going to be mad. You want your quarterback to get hurt in preseason? Let that man live until week 1. You need every bit of Hurts out there. Trust me. It's not going to be just like last season. You need that man to be 100% ready to go. So the poll is now at 2% no. Who hit no on the votes? One person did it. I want to know who did it. This is so ridiculous. Someone just had to come in here and do something weird. We had 100% yes. One person had to be the oddball. They had to say no just to break the perfect 100%. Unbelievable. Shout out to Eric says, Jay, I have a feeling that Washington might work out a deal to get the Redskins name back. That'd be interesting. I mean, they never should have got rid of it in the first place. It still should be the Washington Redskins. I don't care how you feel about it. But trying to be politically correct, that's how things went. Now it's at 4%. All right, you guys are just being funny now. You're just being funny now. You're just trying to get Jay all riled up. It's all good. 96% is still great. As long as we won't get under 90, I'm fine. Because it just wouldn't make any sense. So you didn't hurt me. You hurt yourself because you're not excited for week 2 football. Said it was Eric because he's drunk. Jacob says, Jay, NBA season schedule drops tomorrow. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'm probably not going to be talking too much about NBA though, bro. You know, there's just so much going on with football right now, and getting into NBA and all that kind of stuff. It's too soon. Y'all know we rock out NBA basically during October-ish, right around there, when the football season's in full swing. So, shout out to Sheila, says exactly, Jay. I still called them the Redskins. That was just ridiculous. Yeah, I mean it was stupid. It was stupid. Like to change the name to just appease people after this team has been called this over 30 years, something like that. You know, it just doesn't make any sense. So, Scott says, "Hey Jay, can I get a wrench, my guy?" Look at that, just like that, my friend. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. When you've been rocking with the channel, when you've been contributing, you earn yourself a spot in the Wrench Gang. Welcome to the Wrench Gang, Scott. Much love to you, my friend. Thank you for the support. Thank you for rocking with the channel. Thank you for being here. You are a part of an elite group, one of the best on YouTube. There you go, Scott. Shout out to Forrest Green. He said the Washington scumbags. Oh man. Thought it was almost 80 years. Was it like 80 years? Hold on, let me go back. My timing might be off. 80 years. Wow. Wait a second. Hold on. In the first game, Washington, the Redskins. Okay, so that's what threw me off. So their name originally wasn't the Redskins. That's what threw me off. But they changed it in 32 to the Redskins, and that's how it came. Okay, all right. So yeah, since 1932. So all those years, all those games, Washington Redskins have always been a household name, no matter if they were terrible, no matter what. So yeah, to see the name change, it was kind of weird. It's still weird to me. So hopefully they do get it back. Shout out to Robert, says, "Hey Jay, what up? You know the Bills actually got better this year, and the Jets got much better. They went 1-1 last year, so 2-0 against the Bills this year is doable." No. Just like that. No. Shout out to Bulgarian Mappin. What's up, yo? What's going on with you? And I'm not just going to say no to you, Robert, but I just thought that was funny. Listen, at the end of the day, all this hype surrounding the Jets, I think they bomb. I think there's too much hype. I think expectations of the Jets is way too high right now. I think people are thinking, Aaron Rodgers is Tom Brady, and he's not. He's Aaron Rodgers, okay? And he's an older Aaron Rodgers, all right? So, yeah, I'm not expecting the Jets to do much. Not at all. Shout out to Sirius, says, would have made a great trivia question. You know what? I'm going to save that one. It's going to be super random. I'm not going to do it anytime soon because you guys already know it. But I'll go ahead and drop it in one of these streams later on in the season. So, Ernie Brown says the Jets will be out in the first round. They probably won't even make it. Don't get me wrong. I got them up there right now in the AFC East with the Bills. Bills 1, Jets 2. But I'm really taking a deep dive on these Jets within the first 3 weeks. And we're going to break it down. We're going to break it down, ladies and gentlemen. So there you go. Shout out to Luta. What's up, Luta? What's going on with you? Jonas says it's because the tribal chief gave Dan to use it, had passed away, and now someone else isn't wanting that name. But through the grapevine, they're trying to vote back into the NFL. They need to. They need to. Let's stop the PC stuff and, you know, just keep it real. It never should have changed. Never should have changed. Shout out to you, Sheila. Much love, yo. All right. What else we got? I know we had something else. I think we had one more thing. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah. That's what I was going to talk about. So, does anybody or any of you guys, not anybody, but any of you guys whom I actually can trust on here, I'm going to probably start doing card breaks. You know, just boxes here and there. We'll get some football, baseball, basketball, stuff like that. I also dropped this question in the community chat. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. And we'll get some card breaks going. It'll be fun. You know, we can maybe break something every week. You know, do like a week 1 card break where we're breaking football. And, you know, we'll go get some Prism, some Dunross, get a hobby box. You know, every week we could do that. It's up to you guys. I'm throwing it out there. You know, obviously, we'll just have to break it by teams and stuff like that. Come up with a nice price structure. I'm not looking to make a ton of money off of this. This is, you know, just to create a little bit more excitement and have some fun with you guys while we're, you know, getting new cards and new rookies and veterans and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna do that. I'll set that up in the community chat. So let me know. I'll put that up a little bit later. So if you guys are serious about it, make sure you go to the community post. Let me know. We get enough people who want to do it, I will go ahead and start picking up hobby boxes for you guys, and we'll set up a price list and a schedule for breaks and all that kind of stuff. So there you go. Raz says, do you have Discord? I do, but I rarely use it, man. I rarely use it. And the reason why I rarely use it is because you guys rarely use it. Serious biz, we need a Discord. I have one. So this is what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm gonna work on. Obviously, I'm gonna put up the post in the community chat, and then I'll work on the Discord for you guys so that we can get that going. Simple. Shout out to Scott, says serious, that's crazy. Does anyone actually know how to use Discord? Like they're really good at it? Because I'm sure I'm gonna need like Discord mods. Because y'all know I'm busy. So I'm definitely gonna need someone to help me out with that. Because I have it set up, I've used it, I just don't have a lot of time for Discord. But if someone wants to take on the responsibilities of being mod, let me know. Shoot me an email. We'll make you mod. We'll get you all set up and get you a part of the team. Shout out to Maria. Says, go Packers. Shout out to you, Maria. Rez Macho says, yeah, I know. All right, Rez, send me an email, bro. Let me know. Immortal says, is a PlayStation 5 a good investment? Yeah, right now it is. I think you can get them for like $449. They drop like $50. So I actually prefer the P5 because obviously if you want to do like game for anything like on Xbox, you can most likely do it on your PC. So if you got a choice, PC and a P5 is probably the best combination. I'm not going to get into that discussion with you guys because it will start a fight and a riot with somebody, and y'all don't want to go there. So let's not do that. Sirius says, I want a 5 too. Yeah, you got to get the 5, yo. The 5 is where it's at. Brad says, I don't really want to be mod. I'm bad. Well, we don't need that, sir. I'm gonna start having y'all fill out applications. I'm gonna have to somebody fill an application for mod from now on out for the Discord, yo. 100%. Jonas says yes, it is, and you can go through PlayStation.com and save $50 on the PS5 as well. Yeah. You probably can get it a little faster through Amazon though. I'm pretty sure Amazon has it. Let me check and see. I think Amazon should probably have it in stock. In stock. Hold on. Click to see price. Why is the price hidden? Like, everybody should know it's $449. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, they've got them in stock. $449. If you got Prime, you will get it Friday. 2 days. Prime is amazing. I love Prime. If you ain't got Prime in your life, you're missing out. King Marcus says, I got a Series X and a PS5. Can't go wrong with either. No, without a doubt. Like, if you don't have a PC that's strong enough to play everything that you wanted to play, then obviously getting the X and the P5 is probably what you want to do. But my PC is amazing. So I just use that if there's something on the Xbox that I want to play, and all the exclusives on the PS5. So you know how that go. Shout out to Scott, says Prime is the bomb. Yes, sir. Eric says I'd rather buy hunting gear. Listen, Eric, we can hunt and then hop on a P5. We could do both. We do both around here, sir. We do both around here. We got something with long aim and in real life, and then we got something in long aim in the virtual world too. We got both. We got both, my friend. That's the beautiful thing about that. We got both. Shout out to Rez, says I'm just here to have fun, laugh with y'all. Remember that commentator. Shout out to you, Rez. Much love, man. Much love. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's been 45 minutes. We have covered the schedule, covered some news updates, rocked out with you guys, talked about the P5. And, yeah, we'll chop it up. Anybody here on Twitch? I have not used Twitch, King Marcus. I have it. I think I used it back in like 2000. It had to be like 2017, 2016. I used it twice, and I never went back. So, yeah. I heard it's cool, but I just don't use it. What's up, Rick? What's going on with you, bro? Scott says, thanks again for making me rich. Much love, Scott. You already know, man. You should have been a part of it, actually. People like, if you don't ask for it, I ain't gonna give it to you. You just gotta ask. So, shout out to Jonas, says I don't Twitch. It makes me jerk too much. Oh my goodness. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta get up out of here. Everyone have a good night. I'll see you all tomorrow for Thursday Night Football. It's your boy Jay. Peace out.